Welcome to Sheikh Hamdan's Fans official channel, where we delve into the latest updates and poetic musings of this visionary leader. In the realm of love, I've discovered that loss and gain are inextricably entwined. Love is a kaleidoscope of emotions, a journey that weaves together the threads of joy and pain, passion and heartbreak. As I reflect on my own odyssey, I realize that I've lost more than I ever anticipated, yet gained something profoundly precious. What I lost in love. A lesson in complexity. I once harbored a naive notion that love was simplicity itself, that finding the right person would effortlessly bring everything into harmony. I believed that love alone was sufficient to sustain a relationship. But experience has taught me otherwise. I once believed that love was a promise of forever, a guarantee that the one who claimed to love me would never cause me harm. But life had other plans. I learned the hard way that love is a complex tapestry, woven from threads of joy and sorrow, beauty and pain. Love is not always enough to keep two people together, and once I grasped this truth, my perception of love was forever altered. The cost of loving and losing was steep. I lost the person I thought would be my forever companion, the one with whom I had built dreams and shared a vision for our future. Their departure was a slow-motion heartbreak, a gradual unraveling of promises and connections. When they finally walked away, I felt like I had lost a part of myself. But in the aftermath of that loss, I discovered something unexpected. I lost my fear of being alone. Initially, the silence was deafening, and I felt like I was drowning in a sea of uncertainty. But as I sat with my own thoughts, stood on my own 2 feet, and learned to validate my own existence, I realized that I was no longer afraid. I had lost love, but I had found myself. In the crucible of heartbreak, I gained something precious, strength I never knew I possessed. Heartbreak tested my resolve, pushed me to the brink of despair, and forced me to confront my own weaknesses. But I survived. I woke up every morning, even when the pain felt like it would consume me. I rose above the ashes of my lost love, and I discovered that I was capable of more than I ever thought possible. As I emerged from the darkness of heartbreak, I discovered a resilience I never knew I possessed. I learned to navigate the uncertain terrain of my own emotions, to stand tall even when the ground beneath me seemed to tremble. And now, I know that no matter what life brings, I will always be strong enough to face it head-on. I gained the precious gift of self-love. For so long, I had poured all my energy into loving someone else, making them my priority, and giving them every piece of myself. But in doing so, I had forgotten the most essential love of all, the love I owed myself. I realized that love isn't just about giving, it's also about receiving. And if I couldn't receive that same love from myself, what was I really holding on to? So, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery, learning to love myself in a way that wasn't selfish or exclusive, but rather, empowering and liberating. And then, the most unexpected miracle happened. After everything I had lost, I thought I would never love again. I thought my heart was too guarded, too afraid, too broken. But love found me again, and this time, it was different. It wasn't built on fear or uncertainty. It didn't make me feel like I had to fight for my place. It felt like home. Because when you truly learn what love is, when you stop chasing what's wrong for you, and when you start loving yourself first, the right love will always find you in the end. Love took something from me, but it gave me so much more. It gave me the strength to rise above the ashes of my past. It gave me the wisdom to love myself first. And it gave me the courage to open my heart to the possibility of new love, new life, and a new beginning. In the crucible of heartbreak, I discovered a transformative truth. I lost my naive notions about love, but gained a profound understanding of its authentic essence. I lost the person I thought was my forever companion, but gained the love that was always meant to be mine. I lost the crippling fear of solitude, but gained an unwavering love for myself that no one can ever take away. Through this odyssey of pain and growth, I've come to realize that love is not just about grasping and holding on. Sometimes, it's about letting go, surrendering to the unknown, and trusting that something greater will emerge from the ashes of what's past. This journey has taught me that love is a dynamic, ever-evolving force that can both wound and heal, but ultimately, it's a journey that leads us to the very best versions of ourselves. Love's transformative power is a double-edged sword. It can shatter and rebuild, often without warning, leaving an indelible mark on our souls. Through its trials and tribulations, we're forced to confront lessons we never sought to learn. Love's paradoxical nature, giving and taking, building and breaking, reshapes us, leaving behind a version of ourselves forever altered. My journey has been a testament to love's unpredictable nature. I've lost pieces of myself I thought were irretrievable, yet gained strengths I never knew I possessed. I once romanticized love, believing it to be a panacea for life's challenges. I thought that if two souls truly loved each other, everything would effortlessly fall into place. But reality has a way of dispelling illusions. I've come to understand that love is not just a feeling, but a choice, a daily commitment to prioritize someone else's needs alongside our own. Love, in its purest form, requires respect, trust, and mutual dedication. Without these foundational elements, even the most fervent emotions can wither away. I once envisioned a future with someone, imagining us side by side through life's milestones. I entrusted them with my heart, dreams, and vulnerabilities. Yet, even with the deepest connections, love doesn't guarantee forever. Sometimes, despite our most valiant efforts, relationships crumble, and people leave. Love's ephemeral nature can be cruel, fading even when we desperately wish it wouldn't. The most agonizing part? Letting go of someone who still walks this earth, yet is no longer a part of our universe. The naive, all-trusting version of me, who once believed love required boundless sacrifice, no longer exists. Not because heartbreak hardened me, but because I had to discover that loving someone shouldn't mean losing myself. Initially, I thought losing love meant losing everything. I believed I needed someone else to complete me, that happiness was a gift another person's love bestowed upon me. I thought I couldn't breathe without them. But I did. I survived the shattering heartbreak, gathered the shattered pieces, and rebuilt my life. In the process, I discovered a profound truth: I am whole, with or without love. I learned to love myself, to find happiness within, and to rise above the ashes of what could never be again. Without them, I discovered my inherent worth. I realized I am enough, just as I am. I don't need someone else to complete me or depend on love to feel whole. I don't need anyone to save me, for I can save myself. Love should never feel like begging for validation. I spent years trying to prove my worth, holding on to someone who didn't reciprocate my devotion. But love isn't a battle for validation, it's a sanctuary of mutual respect and trust. So I stopped chasing love that only came when convenient. I stopped settling for relationships that made me feel small. I stopped making excuses for those who didn't value me. I stopped believing love required sacrificing my happiness. After losing what I thought was love, I thought I'd never find it again. I thought my heart was too guarded, too afraid. But love found me again, and this time it was different. It wasn't built on fear or uncertainty, it felt safe. When you truly understand love, when you stop settling for what's easy, and when you start loving yourself first, the right love will always come. Love took something from me, but it gave me something greater. I lost illusions, but gained wisdom. I lost the person I thought was my forever, but gained the ability to choose someone who truly deserves me. I lost the old version of myself, but gained someone stronger, wiser, and unbreakable. Now I know love is not just about what you hold on to. Sometimes it's about what you let go of to make space for something better. Love is not just about what we receive. It's about what we give, what we lose, and what we learn. Sometimes love takes from us before giving us something greater. I've lost things I thought I couldn't live without, but I've gained things I never knew I needed. I used to believe love was a destination, but now I know it's a journey of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. I used to believe that love was invincible, that forever was a promise that could never be broken. But life had other plans. I learned the hard way that people change, feelings fade, and promises are shattered. No matter how much you love someone, love isn't always enough to keep them in your life. At first, I made excuses, ignored the warning signs, and convinced myself that love could conquer all. But love shouldn't feel like uncertainty, like you're constantly trying to convince someone to stay. Now, I refuse to ignore the red flags. If love doesn't feel safe, genuine, or right, it's not love. I once held on too tightly, believing that losing them meant losing everything. But love isn't about clinging to someone who's already let you go. It's about knowing when to walk away with your dignity intact. Now, I'm not afraid to let go, knowing that losing the wrong person is the first step to finding the right one. Heartbreak tested me, made me question myself, and left me wondering if I'd ever feel whole again. But I survived, and in doing so, I discovered my inner strength. I learned that I can stand alone without falling apart, that I am more than someone's choice to walk away. For too long, I gave all my love to someone else, making them my priority and forgetting that my own love should start with me. But now, I see myself differently. I know my worth, I know what I bring to the table, and I know that my happiness doesn't depend on someone else's ability to love me. Because I love myself first, and that love is unshakable. After everything I lost, I thought I'd never love again. I thought I was too guarded, too broken, too afraid. But love found me again, and this time, it was different. It didn't feel like doubt or uncertainty, it didn't feel like waiting for someone to prove they cared. It felt right, because the right love doesn't make you feel like you have to earn it. Love took something from me, but it gave me something better, a deeper understanding of myself, a stronger sense of self.